I can't up here. Like it's super sketchy.
Holy cow. There's no one behind me, so oh my god, there's a herd. There's a herd of mountain goats down there. You can still see the thick fur they have from the winter. It won't fully come out until August. Let's go see if we can see them. Some bighorn sheep. Is he? Oh yeah, he sees them. Oh. Okay, a little bit of commentary. We are around 14,000 feet right now, maybe just below. The summit of Mount Evans is 14,265 feet. It's one of what you call the 14ers in Colorado, which means mountains over 14,000 feet high. This is the highest paved road in North America, in all of North America. At the top of Mount Evans, they have the highest building in the entire world, and also the highest observatory in the entire world. The ground you see is, it's not grass, it's permafrost, because once you get this high up, it's the climate and the environment is considered Arctic tundra. So no trees can grow here, grass doesn't grow here, it's permafrost, and if you actually go touch it, it's just, I don't know, it's hard to explain. It's just kind of like a moss that's on the dirt and the rock. It's July here, and up at the top, the wind chill's around 40 degrees. Actual temperature is about 50. It's sunny today with a couple of patches of light rain. I thought I saw just a little bit of hail in there, but not much when I was coming on my way up. Out in the distance there, if you look, you can see that there's actually quite a lot of snow on some of those mountains. When I was here in March, they had one of the worst blizzards they've had in a long time, shut down the airport. We got about 2 to 3 feet of snow in a matter of less than 12 hours. The temperature on the day before was about 70 and sunny. We were in shorts and t-shirts. The temperature on the day after the blizzard was 55 and sunny. It just goes to show you how quick weather can change in Colorado. So if you're thinking about visiting, come prepared. The road up to Mount Evans was construction started in, I think it was 1923. The road was finished in 1930. The way they used ropes to climb up the rocks and to pull up provisions, and they basically they ate beans and bacon, and they would pull up these packages of beans and bacon that they would eat for months while they worked on the roads. First time I came up to Mount Evans, a friend of mine, a colleague of mine invited me. We were in town on business, and she said, "You're not afraid of heights?" I said, "No." She said, "Oh, you're okay with mountain roads?" I said, "Yeah." And I'm from South Carolina. The mountain roads in South Carolina are not at all the same as the mountain roads in Colorado. So luckily that time she drove. Also, altitude sickness is a real problem up here. I wouldn't suggest coming from sea level to 14,000 feet in less than a day, although I've done that a couple of times. If you're thinking about doing that, stay well hydrated. Drink as much water as you possibly can, not soda, not tea, not anything else. Just drink as much water as you possibly can, and stay hydrated for at least 2 or 3 days before you travel, and then when you get here, continue to drink as much water as you possibly can, because the air up here is very, very dry. You don't realize how much water you lose through sweat. It's evaporated immediately, and it helps a lot. You're in danger of altitude sickness anyway, even if you do drink water. But if you don't, then it can make it much worse. The best thing to do is to come into Denver and at least stay for a couple of days, and always be aware of altitude sickness. If you start to feel disoriented, a headache is very common. If you start to get a headache, it's probably from the altitude. If you start to get disoriented, lightheaded, dizzy, if you're walking, sit down and definitely start to descend, because it only gets worse. It can happen to anybody. It does not matter what your fitness level is.